Hey, it's your friend Robert. How you doing? I just want to take some time to talk to everyone and just kind of maybe give some tips, things that I've learned in life that helped me invest, helped me with nutrition, helped me with my exercise regime, helped me with just everything. It's a book that I picked up and I read 3 years ago, 2022, and I started doing what it, said. And it's not anything like really out of this world. This is very common sense. The book is called Think and Grow Rich, and it's written by a gentleman named Napoleon Hill. I would suggest that you look this book up on YouTube and you give it a whirl, because the philosophies and the things that it tells you are instrumental for you to become wealthy, healthy, and wise. And really, that's what you want in life, is you want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Why do you want to be healthy? Because if you're not healthy, you can't enjoy your wealthiness, right? If you're going to become wealthy, you have to be healthy. So that means you have to watch what you do. You have to watch your body. You have to listen to it. You have to do exercises. You have to make sure you maintain a strong muscles and lean and lift heavy things like that, in order to, enjoy your wealth. And then for your wealth, if you want to grow wealth, this book teaches you to save at least 10% of your pay every paycheck. Now, the reason for this is that you're going to be investing this 10% into some ETFs, preferably a foundational ETF like VU, which tracks the S&P 500, and then a growth ETF like SCHG maybe, that tracks growth stocks, but it's an ETF, so you're diversified. And then if you want to throw an total international one in there, you can. But a foundational ETF, a growth ETF, and then possibly an international, you can figure that one out, because I'm not a financial expert. All I know is that I combined the S&P 500 with a growth ETF and with an international, and I'm doing pretty good. Or it does pretty good. Not I am. It does pretty good. You want to continue to feed the goose that lays the golden eggs for you throughout life. And that means working. And you don't have to work at a major job in order to get wealthy in life. You can work, and it's at 7-Eleven. You can do the most menial job, but as long as you're saving 10% of your pay and investing it, and it's so easy to invest now. It's right at your fingertips. In most major bank accounts, banks have a dashboard for investing, and you should take advantage of that. But you can work any kind of job and become a millionaire. There's many stories of janitors and this and that. They later on in life, nobody knew, and they have all these millions. They're millionaires, basically. Millionaires. That's not a tiny bit of money. $1 million is a lot of money. Put it this way: you could live in California on $1 million in retirement, a comfortable life. And not only that, you could leave some for your kids, if you have kids or grandchildren. So it's not anything out of the norm to have that much money. And you should be responsible enough to think about that for yourself, for your older ages, because who wants to rely on Social Security? Give me a break. You should be able to support yourself without Social Security. And then when you need it, tap into it. And then you got the extra money coming in, all right? Do it that way. But build up enough money in your younger years to support yourself wholeheartedly in your older years. And that's what you should be working on. I would recommend that you limit going out and partying to just don't do it if you don't have to. You know, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Nowadays, you can get in a lot of trouble. There's people out there that don't want your best interests. They just want to harm you, and they want you to, you know, not do well or slip you a rupee and possibly take advantage of you. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I don't. But yeah, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And to get to the wise part, that's going to take experience in life, making decisions, big decisions for yourself. And you should always be making decisions for yourself. And I don't buy into this rule that you need a boyfriend or a girlfriend in order to have a happy life. You don't, actually. I would suggest that you go through life single and never get involved in any kind of relationship with anyone, because all that does is drag you down, and it doesn't do anyone any good, because all you're doing is running around worrying about how are they feeling, blah, 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 blah. No. You want to worry about number one, okay? You. And I tell you this because if you take care of yourself, you're going to be able to take care of someone else without even having to take care of them, because you're going to attract someone that is already taking care of themselves, that is already doing all the things that you're doing. So basically it becomes a relationship that you take care of you for me, and I take care of me for you. But we're still have our own identities, and that's very big. And I think I've figured that out as I got into my 60s, that having your identity and not having it manipulated or anything in this age is most important, because these are the most important years of your life. These are the ending years of your life, if you want to get down to it. A Monte Mori, you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die. So you might as well live every day as if it were your last, and just make sure you're feeding good thoughts in your head, right? So that way, if something does happen, you're not going out in a rage of anger or with bad feelings or bad thoughts in your head. So healthy, wealthy, and wise. That should be everyone's mantra in 2026 and going forward. Because healthy, wealthy, and wise means you're in charge. And if you're not in charge, what do you have? Unhealthy, unwise, sorrow, distress, no direction. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. I don't want that. So you should strive every day to learn something new. I would recommend mentors for anyone. I would recommend watching self-improvement videos on YouTube. There's a lot of them. Especially there's one particular person I love watching. They've since passed, but their style is so great. I love it. One of them is Earl Nightingale. Look him up, Earl Nightingale. He was from 1950s. He was probably the teacher or the father of self-improvement. And he's the one that he created this video called The Strangest Secret. And I recommend everyone watch that. If you watch The Strangest Secret or listen to it, it will change your life forever. I promise you that, because The Strangest Secret, it coincides with Think and Grow Rich. So, and there's actually an Earl Nightingale video where Earl narrates Think and Grow Rich, and he dissects it for you so you understand the concepts and the philosophy of Think and Grow Rich. This is not mumbo jumbo. This is not magic. It's not witchcraft. This is really common sense thinking. It's common sense thinking in the sense that you're taking all the noise out of your thoughts and you're doing things the way they should be. Because your life should not be filled with drama, distress, anger, or anything. It should be filled with love. It should be filled with abundance. It should be filled with wealth, health, and wisdom, basically. It should be filled with what's in my cup of coffee. And what's in my cup of coffee? In Robert's cup of coffee, we have love. We put love in there. We put wisdom in here. We put gratitude. Gratitude is probably the main ingredient in this coffee. We put gratitude. We put hope. We put happiness, right? Everyone wants to be happy, so why not put it in there? You can make your own cup of coffee, and you can make that coffee every day. You can put the same ingredients every day, or you can put different ingredients. You can put pissed off in there, right? Or you can put angry, or someone made me mad. My boyfriend made me mad. My girlfriend made me mad. That's the thing. That's what you don't want. No one should be making you mad, all right? Don't let other people rule your life. Rule your own life. If you want to partner up with someone, do this. Make sure that they're taking care of themselves, all right? First, number one. And make it plain and set up boundaries, all right? Don't make yourself about anything in particular. If someone wants to be with you, they're going to be with you because they want to be with you. It's not going to be because of sex. It's not going to be because you're a good cook. It's not going to be because you have a lot of money. No, it's going to be because they like you. And if it's anything other than that, it's attachment. And you don't want that. You don't want to be attached to anyone. You don't want anyone attached to you. It's no good. I'm telling you. Trust me on that one. Do not get attached to anyone. Do not let anyone get attached to you. Do not get in any relationships. Stay single. If you're going to partner up, make it a partnership. Make it like a business. This is what our goals are. This is what my goals are. This is what your goals are. If the two goals line up, great. Now, if you're going to buy a house, that's where you're going to have to tell the other person, look, I'm going to buy a house. Do you want to come along? They can come along. If they don't want to come along, they don't have to go along. But do not buy a house with someone. No. You buy your own house or condo or whatever. By yourself. Do not buy it with anyone, because I'm telling you, things change in life. Things change in life, and nothing's forever. Only live for today, because god dang, man, you can be gone tomorrow. So take care of today, what you don't want to do tomorrow. I'm gonna end this. Hopefully it's not a bunch of mess, and you guys really enjoy this, and you're gonna give me the at least you're gonna watch almost all of it. If you watch almost all of it, or if you watch all of it, if you've gotten to this point, like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments that you got all the way to minutes 13, 42, 43 in my video, because this is probably the longest one I've made so far. And if this goes over well, I'm going to make more, because you know what? I need to get this out. People need to know my wisdom, because I'm your friend Robert, and I don't just dance. I have wisdom up here. I'm 63. I know a lot to be dangerous. So anyways, like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about It's Your Friend Robert's channel, and get everyone to join. Help me get to 20,000. And I don't know. I never thought I'd even get to 15,000, let alone working on 20,000. So get me to 15, and then we'll work on the 20. But I really appreciate everyone's time watching this. And I'm your friend Robert. And I hopefully you will go look up some of the stuff I talked about, and maybe it'll change your life too, because it certainly has changed mine. It makes me happy. I'm a very happy guy. and I like helping other people. So it's your friend Robert. That's your friendly Robert tip. And you know what? You have a great frickin' day.